You're live. What is going on? The Life with YouTube family, all in the chat. First, Sharon, you got that gold medal. Congratulations. Welcome to Collectables Show and Tell. This was something I did about a year ago when me and Mark were doing a lot of streams where I just thought it was probably the best streaming idea I've come up with. So I'm going to make it an ongoing thing. And I've brought some guests from the original Collectables Show and Tell. I also have a link if you're catching the replay. If you enjoy this, you can click the link below to watch the original one we did, as well as links to my guests. Back on the podium, Shazza. That's what I like to see. So yeah, originally we was going to have 3 guests. We were going to get Lee from Whack Comics, but it's his birthday today. So if you haven't said happy birthday to Lee, make sure you hit him up on IG. When I couldn't get Lee, I tried to get the next best thing, which was Tyler. And Tyler knocked me back too. So I figured you can't replace Black Comics, so we're just going to go with 2 guests. So I'm going to bring him in. First one is Jamie from ThinkGeekTheory. What is
Hey, what's up, everyone?
Yeah.
I've never been described as original before, or I think, what are we now, your third choice? I don't know how to feel about that.
No. You guys are always going to be on it. You guys are from the first Collectables Show and Tell. Well, it was just the first one I did was just me and Mark, and then I was like, that was fun. That was a good idea. I should do this as a stream. And then we did another one, and you and Simon came on, which is good.
Yeah.
But I think I'm going to do it ongoing. I'd love to see get some people from the community from overseas and stuff to join as well. But the first episode is going to be an all Aussie assault. So I'm going to bring in the soon-to-be YouTuber. We're all sitting around waiting for his channel to come out, and that is MadSpidey.
Hey guys.
What is up?
Yeah, when I get on my ass, I'll do something about it.
Yeah. It's going to be like the most. It's going to be the most anticipated channel. Everyone's just waiting, mate.
They're all 3 people.
Are you going to do? Is it going to be mostly your art stuff, or are you going to mix it up?
Yeah, I'm trying to come up with ideas, because that's the problem with trying to come up with original ideas for a YouTube channel is near impossible. Everything good has already been taken. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll do a show like I was going to do it like origin stories, and I'm like, well, Grey Man basically has that with comic memories, you know, and then like do an art show. Okay, Carby's already got one of them. It's there's too many ideas out there, so I don't know. Small, boring videos.
If you want to do that stuff, though, just go for it. I mean, it's not like it's trademarked to them or things like that. Just I guess do your version of it.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Jamie, you just still released a video. I haven't watched it yet, but you took a little time off, yeah?
Yeah, sort of same thing like with MadSpidey. It's like, yeah, you can't really do anything original, but then if you just do your stuff, it's like, well, don't want to like totally copy everyone. But yeah, I did a new episode out for Futurama figures, so yeah.
I liked your What's in the Box series, though. I think that was really cool.
I've been thinking about I need to do another one, so I'll definitely make that my next one, yeah, because there's a few boxes that, as I said, packed away ages ago to go into storage, and then when moved, some came out, some just went back in, so I haven't opened them yet to pull them all out. So yeah, I've probably got at least another 10 episodes at least for that if I just go for the boxes in storage.
Yeah, because those boxes, you don't know what's in them, right, when you go through them?
Some I did, and then when I was just packing, it was like, oh, I'm over labeling, so it's just like shove. So yeah, it's I kind of know what in there, and it's like faint memory, so it is a little bit of surprise. And as soon as I open it, oh yeah, this one. So yeah.
Nice. All right. Well, let's get it going. Anyone watching the replay, make sure you sub up Jamie. I have the links below and also their IGs. So we've each brought 5 collectibles each, and we're going to go around the circle.
Can I just say we're out of weapons? Like, no more weapons.
Out of weapons, yeah. So if you want to see weapons, you're going to have to go back to the original episode. And again, the link is below. I'll go first. So I haven't brought anything too impressive today. It's just like I literally grab stuff. So I'm going to go with this first. It's a Red Hood figurine, and I happened to get it yesterday as a late birthday present from MadSpidey over here. Because I told him how I've been after the Red Hood multiverse, the new one that came out. So we went ahead and he was like, I'm going to get that for him. Gets it for me. And I was like, that's the wrong multiverse, Red Hood. But I hadn't actually seen this one before. So it's still very cool.
It is. I like how when they do the two heads as well. So
yeah, okay, I have a problem with that, right? I guess it's cool if I'm going to take it out of the box and stuff. But if I'm going to present it in the box, I feel weird about it having a severed head sitting there in the box. It just, I don't know. I don't like the way it presents when there's just a decapitated head in the box.
Maybe that's another video, decapitated head figures.
The Red Hood that I have seen a lot recently is the one from the Todd McFarlane multiverse. So kind of like this is a 2-in-1 here. This was also from MadSpidey that he got randomly. But they've released that as like a single figure. So that's the one I'm trying to get for. But still, can't complain, can I, when MadSpidey's just hooking a brother up with all his Red Hood figurines. So thank you, buddy. And yes, I still like this one very much. It's all, you know what else is cool? It's a builder figure. So it has a thing on the side. And it turns out I got a leg. I'm a leg man, so I got a leg in the box there too.
I don't think that's the leg you're after, but anyway.
I've seen sexier legs than that. All right.
I have this builder figure thing. I have a love-hate relationship with it. It's like I get it and I don't mind it, and it can be a good way to get other figures, but then it's just, you get 5 out of the 6 and you can never find the 6th one. And yeah.
Didn't you get a builder figure recently where you bought the figure rather than collect it? Was that you?
Yes. Yes.
Was that you? Yeah.
Could be others as well, but yeah, I've done that myself. Yeah. It took me 2.5 years to get all the figures because there was like 8. And getting them at the right price. It's not just about finding them; it's like getting them at a good price, and they're always overseas and there's postage. So yeah. I mean, I get it, and I like it. But
all the Marvel Legends figures and stuff like that are all got the builder figures and that.
Yeah.
Yes, they do. They do. In fact, I might show you one of them.
Well, Simon, you say you have a problem with a severed head in the box. What about a severed leg here, a torso over there, an arm here? It's like.
Yeah. Mate, what do you bring to the table?
Me next. Okay.
Yeah, next.
I'll go with a figure as well. This one, I like to keep things in the boxes, but I know why you keep things in the boxes if you want to sell it on. But I don't know. I like keeping it because it keeps it pristine. So I took this one out of the box because I wanted to display it, and almost broke the bit on it. So it just proved keep it in the box, Jamie. But this is from the Black Series, 6-inch.
Very nice.
Because you had to put this in to where the thing is in his hands, and of course it doesn't fit in nicely. So I just slightly pushed, and the whole thing went bend. So there's a bend in it somewhere, but it still worked out quite well.
What series is that from? Like, how old is that?
This is from, it's a 2006, no, I think 2017 or something like that as well. Yeah.
Almost looks like a diorama type statue.
Yeah. I liked it because this bit can come off and you get a bigger bit, and it's got 2 footholds, and you can put 2 other figures in it facing him. So yeah, and it lights up and stuff. But yeah, it's
nice. Very nice.
And I just like the Luke figure.
Yeah, see, I'm starting to feel like I'm going to start getting some Star Wars collectible stuff because everything I get will be Luke Skywalker related because he's my boy.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. I like it.
So that's the one I took out of the box, and bent the lightsaber, and it's like, okay, I'm not taking anything out of the box again.
You learnt your lesson, mate. That's what you get.
Yeah. Whereas me, I don't take anything out of the box because I know what that's like. Yeah, unless it's like proper statues that are designed to come out of the box, which I may or may not have to show a little bit later. But I thought I'd just something very basic and simple.
No.
Oh, Punisher.
Yeah,
Is that a?
They
That's not
did
a
there's been lots of different sort of, I don't know, car, like either Hot Wheels or MyStar or whatever. They've done heaps. Usually the smaller ones, like, your little Hot Wheels sort of size. But occasionally you can find sort of bigger ones and things like that. I've had this for probably, I don't know, 10, 15 years. So good old Dodge Viper with all the Punisher labels and stuff on it. So
that's cool.
I've got a few floating around.
With those car ones, the funny thing is, like, I think a lot of the times you look at them and like the car has nothing to do with the character, so I find it weird. And then sometimes I love it.
It's a hit and miss.
The smaller ones, like all the Hot Wheels and like all those sort of smaller ones, usually they design the car to sort of fit the character a little bit more. But the bigger ones, they just pick a car that's sort of, famous or, exotic or whatever, and just put stickers all over it, basically.
Yeah. I still do like them. Like, I still consider buying them sometimes. I just never really pick one up. Okay, I'll go next. I'm going to go for another figurine. So Sharon is still. This was not actually part of my 5 things. I just got to pull this one out on a whim. If Sharon's still watching, this is actually a birthday present from her as well, which was this, because I wanted this one for a while. And since we were talking about builder figures and everything, I know Jamie's got this one in his collection. I hope this is not one of the ones you brought on today, Jamie.
No, I thought you might, so I steered away from that.
I wasn't going to. I just figured it was within arm's reach, and Sharon seemed to be there for a second. So I was like, I'll show this off. So thank you, Sharon, for this birthday present. I really dug this. I just reckon it's a great looking figure. It's got a free spider ham. It's got the decapitated head. It's got a torso, like you said before. It's got a nice torso there. And it builds a Stiltman.
Not the most common of villains, but yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. There was a really cool one. Sorry?
He's a bit of a C grade sort of villain.
Yeah. I thought that I remember seeing a builder figure recently which was a Batmobile, which I actually thought was pretty cool. But yeah, I just think it's a really good looking figure.
I always love it when you get 2 for 1.
Yes. Did you get more? You got a couple of figures, didn't you?
Yeah, I got the Miles Morales and the Peter B. Parker figure that's in that range. So
I would totally buy the Peter Parker one, right? But only if they made him fat and had the gut. I would have bought it for sure, but he had no gut, so I didn't get it. But I think that's a really good looking figurine, so I'm happy. I'm happy with that. Super Russ is in the house. Oh, look who else! The honorary Australian that passed on becoming an.
Oh, now he turns up.
Yeah, let's hope he's wearing pants.
It's all good, mate. Enjoy your time with your wife, mate. So yeah, that is my second one. We'll go back to Jamie.
Okay, I'll go for another figure. This one, I actually got it at, of all places, Maya, and it's a Star Wars, but I'll show you the front of the box and see if anyone can work it out what it may be.
It's a Mandalorian helmet or like a...
Close, yeah. But this is from, it's a San Diego Comic Convention exclusive in 2013.
And Maya had those.
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's... You froze, but look at that. Oh, that's nice. Cool, man. I'm not a Star Wars.
They released the Boba Fett one as single figures, but this was an exclusive at that comic convention because it had a good carbonite panning, carbonite, and his weapons and everything like that as well. So yeah, Jack Pat.
Wow, it's a nice one. I like that. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Is that a hard one to get?
I think it is actually because it was an exclusive from the comic convention. I know there's a few around, but if you wanted to get it, I think you can't find them cheap anymore.
No.
But yeah,
any exclusive from San Diego or New York are always expensive after the fact.
yeah.
Even some of the pops. It's funny how you see some of the pops that sell out straight away and they go up in price, and then you got some of the pops that are exclusive, but no one ever buys them. So I remember they did that Huntress one, and you can get that Huntress pop from anywhere, and it's got the little exclusive sticker on it, but no one cares.
There's somewhere from Entertainment Earth exclusive stuff I've got, but who cares? But these were good ones. I like this one.
That is very nice looking figure. All right, we're gonna go to MadSpidey.
Yeah, I found something a little bit sort of interesting. I know the first time I brought up cards, but I actually found in my piles of stuff around everywhere. Yeah, shut up, Tyler. Actually found these, which are actually promo pre-cuts. Before they actually make, so they make prototypes of all the cards, and then they will usually give them to retailers and things like that to show off in displays and things like that. But they're quite often not easy to find. So you sort of see on the back of it, it'll sort of give you a bit of description of what's in the cards and things like that.
I remember those metal cards. Where did you get those? Where did you get the uncut ones from?
I can't remember. I've had these for so long. I can't even remember where I got them from. I
feel like they came in a magazine or something.
So the actual card series was called Marvel Metal, and it was from '95. But I've also got that's from the Flair series, which some people might remember from Flair was another one of the big basketball card companies. If you're sort of ever into those,
I used to buy those cards. I remember back in the day.
What's this one? This one's from the Flair Ultra series. This is actually a Spider-Man series.
Look at that black cat. Dang.
Yeah. I actually never actually bought any of those separately. And this one is from Flair Marvel Annual. So this will be all a mixture, and then they're double-sided.
Nice.
So I can't. I probably would have bought them off eBay or something like that at some point. I just happened to stumble across them and went, "Oh yeah, I'll show those. They're pretty cool."
That's a good one. Cards are all the rage at the moment.
Yeah, they're coming back.
Yeah, I was. Somebody was talking about it on one of their shows or something like that. Apparently, the grading company, like CGC. I think it's called PSA or something like that. They're actually not taking any more submissions because they have something like 2.5 million cards still to be graded, and they're backlogged for a year.
Yeah,
everybody's getting into it again.
People aren't going to get their cards back. They're going to take 10 years to do it.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. So, I've got a few old cards and things like that, but not sort of going back into the newer stuff. So. Because most of the newer stuff's all games and stuff. That's not really just collector cards like those.
I was on eBay last night, and I found a guy. He was selling a comic lot, and I clicked on his store, and he didn't sell comics. He's kind of just sold collectibles. So he had anything from old comic books to I don't know, collectible mugs, or he had an old Macca's cup. Like a Ronald McDonald, cup, the one you would, the one you would throw out. Had things like that. He had complete footy stickers, albums, and stuff. And I almost considered one because I remember I started following footy in '93, the '93 season, because of that sticker book, and he's selling the sticker book complete. So.
There's a whole niche collector market where they collect, the toys that come in those Happy Meals or fast food chain stores, or they have cards, or they have cups, and
Happy Meal.
There's people who collect Happy Meal toys.
Yeah, there's a really strong niche market for it in that area. So yeah.
It was like Macca's. That's what we call it. Macca's, not Mickey D's. It's Macca's.
Yeah.
Like the Ushis from the supermarkets, they went crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
And if you actually,
one of my friends who goes off at me collecting stuff, and then I walk into their house and they've got all the little, Ushis from Coles and the one set from Woolies. I'm going, but you're collecting those. Oh, they're different.
the crazy thing is though, if you buy Ushis in a packet from the toy shop, they cost nothing. Like they're literally, you pay $10 and get 30 of them. But the ones that came in the supermarket were going on eBay for literally thousands of dollars. There was like a Mandalorian one and an Elsa one or something like that, which were literally thousands of dollars, which is insane. I was going to just say about the trading cards. That seller was selling sealed cards. He had the Crow, and which I used to collect. He had Ninja Turtles, like Ninja Turtles cards that were still sealed. He had some crazy stuff, and I was like, whoa, that's insane. Anyway, I will move on to my next one. I have to cut one of my 5 things, though, because I showed the Spider-Gwen. So, I'll cut that one out. This next one, I'll try to mix it up a bit because I've shown figures so far. Does anyone tell me what this is?
Well, Jamie be able to tell you. I wouldn't.
He knows the character.
It's something to do with Kylo Ren, yeah.
Oh, Beck just said a viewfinder.
No. So this is a 3D, what do you call it? Like a headset almost for your phone. So you pop your phone in here, and then you can use 3D apps and things like that. Virtual VR apps, sorry. And so you actually you kind of hold it like this up to your head, and you have your phone inside, so it actually opens up. Your phone sits in there, and then there's a lot of apps you can get that so it's like a VR headset, but it's like a.
Never seen it before. Wow.
Yeah. So I got this through work, I think, a while back, and I just thought I'd hold on to it. Star Wars thing. So yeah, pretty cool. That was in the early days of VR when you can get. Now it's come a little bit further, but still, I thought I'd hold on to that. I reckon it's pretty cool. Boom. Star Wars. See, I got Star Wars stuff. Oh, wait, I just want to say as well to those people who are congratulating me, thank you. But I do have a giveaway coming. I just have to wait till 6:02 because I don't want to bring out my giveaway and then I drop back below 600. So I have to get to 6:02 before I drop the giveaway video. So that answers your question. Go ahead, Jamie.
Okay, I'll mix up a little bit. Go to something different from Star Wars. Still in space, but going old school. Hang on, I've got to turn it on.
Yeah, Lost in Space.
Lost in Space.
Danger will walk.
The function of an environmental control robot is to supply all data pertinent to this particular field.
So some good catchphrases, but yeah.
Danger, Will Robinson.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is. So this, I think it was released by, Diamond Select back in 2015. So yeah.
2015, all right. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. I was going to keep it in the box, but yeah, I've taken it out to display it now.
Because you're all about anything sci-fi you're into, right?
Yeah, sci-fi gets my interest first, yes.
Are you into Star Trek as well as Star Wars?
To supply all data pertinent to this particular field.
What was that?
Are you into Star Trek as well as Star Wars?
I think my 3 main sci-fis are Star Wars, Star Trek, and Doctor Who. And then other cartoons like Battle of the Planets and other old sci-fi stuff like that. Yeah.
Nice.
I think,
did you like V back in the day?
I did, because it was one of the only things on TV to watch, so it was watchable.
I used to love it, right? And then when it came out on DVD, I was like, oh, V was the best. And I went to watch it, and oh my God, It drained 8 hours of my life. It was so slow and so bad. I couldn't believe it.
You know those ones where you can watch and it's like, yeah, it hasn't held up, but it's still okay. And there's others you watch and go, it's no.
Yeah, no, it was definitely a tough one to sit through. All right, Spidey, what you bringing?
All right. Now, do either of you know what a cos baby is?
No, I know now because I saw you post them on
Oh yeah, I suppose I probably that bloody. That was probably not the best thing, but
not probably what I'm thinking. But yeah, go.
Yeah, I know where your mind goes. Yeah, they're actually produced by Hot Toys, so they're basically like if you know the artist Scotty Young. It's sort of comic book characters in that sort of style, the chibi style. So I thought I'd bring. We can get the bloody. It's a bit glary. Sort of see it.
Has he got a little Miles in there with him?
It's actually a lollipop. Get your mind out of the gutter, Jamie. It's a.
I am thinking it now.
It's a lollipop with Spider-Man's head on it.
Yeah, that's what we're calling it.
Yes, that is correct. So,
the judge told me I'm not allowed to call it a lollipop anymore. It's still wrong.
So that's made by Hot Toys. How?
So they're not too badly priced. Like if you like to get a range, they're like pops, but they're obviously a lot heavier, a lot more better made, and things like that. Obviously,
how big is that box compared to a Pop Vinyl box?
It's probably the same size as a Pop Vinyl box.
Because it looks small. That's all.
Yeah. So like I've got a decent sized hand, but you know, it's about that sort of Jamie.
I can't help it. Seriously, I can't help it. Sorry.
You guys need to behave.
Yeah, here you go. Hang on. There's a comparison.
Oh yeah, nice. Hey, it's a nice looking pop.
That looks a nice looking pop. Wonder where that came from.
Yeah. All right, cool. And hello, Gabby. Thank you for jumping in. Okay. Who are we up to? We're up to me again.
You again.
Yeah. We're going through 3. Okay, so again, I've got to drop something. So you know what? I'm going to go with the Pop Vinyl. People, I don't know how excited people get with Pop Vinyls, but I haven't really been buying Pops as much in more recent times. But sometimes you see a Pop and you're just like, I need to have that, right? And the first time I saw this, I saw it online. I didn't buy it, and then all of a sudden you could not get it. And then I happened to bump into a buddy of mine who has a shop, and he sold it to me, and it is glow in the dark, low pan.
Oh yes.
So I was able to get the Thunder God guys. I got the set of those, and then when I saw this, I couldn't believe he had it. And yeah, glow in the dark version, which is pretty epic. I need to get a blacklight or something to so I can display these kind of things. But that's a good looking pop, if I've ever seen one.
It's a fun movie too. I reckon it's one of those. It's a sort of a cult classic, obviously now, but yeah, it's good movie and good characters in it.
I think the movie holds up too.
Yeah, I have seen that once now. I don't think I've seen the glow in the dark one. I think they do a normal one, but if I've ever thought about starting and going forward with a pop, I'd definitely include that. Yeah,
that's why. Yeah, I was stoked that I accepted that I was never going to get the glow in the dark one. So when I saw it, I was just like, please, I need it so bad in my life. So Low Pan from Big Trouble in Little China. They're apparently supposed to be remaking that film. For years they've talked about that. Yeah, and like there was rumors. The last rumor I heard was The Rock was going to be in it or something like that. But maybe leave that one untouched. I don't know.
Yeah, sometimes I need to remake them. Yeah, up to 4 now. Yeah, okay. I've got
up to 4.
Hang on. Oh. Got to get it. It's on the floor. So, we used to have this like toy and comic fair. I think it's still going on, but it used to be at Parramatta Town Hall every 3 months or something like that. And they have all the, you know, stalls and things like that. And I saw this and I just had to grab it because I just wanted it. I have to stand back.
Oh, this guy with his Star Wars.
So the TIE Fighter. Now, I always break this when I open it. So I never
Is
open it.
Is that one of the old OG ones?
Yeah. I don't think it's like the original one, but it's like the one after it. So, yeah. I haven't got enough hands, but the wings will pop out. You press the buttons. So the wings, so you can play with it when you want to, and the wings come off, and yeah.
That's pretty sick. I remember the one they had, I can't remember the name of the ship, but the toy had like a handle, so almost like a gun handle on it, so you could sort of fly it around like that.
Oh, yeah, there's been a few of those, yeah.
That's cool, man. I'm gonna have to screenshot that one later to post up somewhere so people will watch this on the replay. They'll be like, "Holy crap, Star Wars!"
Yeah.
Star Wars is all the rage.
Yeah. So that's that one. Always break the top.
It's very nice. Okay. Mate, going heavy on the Star Wars, mate. But you've got most of your collection is, I mean, not most, but a lot of it is Star Wars, right?
Yeah, I think the three main ones I've got are Star Trek, Star Wars, and Doctor Who. They're kind of the three main I've got a lot of, like comparable, and then smaller things from there. I did think about trying to mix up, but then I thought, steer into the skid, go for it all. But I did use the robot from Lost in Space, so yeah.
It's all good, mate. You're going to mix up a little bit at least for us. All right, MadSpidey.
All right. It would not be me unless I brought some art. But
Yes.
I went a little bit more of an artist that is a bit more sort of, personal for both me and Simple Simon.
Wow.
Oh,
Cool.
is that Abel? Is that
Yeah.
an Abel?
Yes, it is.
Nice.
Martin Abel original.
Martin Abel. What a guy.
So, and what I didn't even, and it's funny, I'd never even realised that even putting it in the folder and taking it out that many times, that there's actually like a rough sort of sketch on the back of it as well. Like that's actually two separate. I didn't even realise that. I've had it for that long. So
when did you do that for you?
Oh, probably, I don't know, around, he didn't date it, did he? Oh, 2015.
Okay.
So a little while back. So
that was well before he entered my life again. Because so Marty Jamie used to play in a band, like a punk band, and my band used to play with his band. And he was always a good artist. He was always amazing. And then it wasn't until I got into comic books like a couple of years ago, and then I bumped into him at a convention, and I was like, "Holy crap, do you remember me?" He's just like, "Sort of." And now I can speak to him at every con. But he's an awesome artist.
Awesome. He's mainly known for doing fantasy art sort of style. He does a lot of commercial work, so for advertisements. He does a lot for like fantasy card games and all that sort of thing. He's done a few comic covers for Aspen and for Zenoscope as well, but all in that sort of fantasy realm sort of style.
I didn't know he'd done a Zenoscope one. Wow, I'm gonna have to look that up, because if I can get a Zenoscope one, I want him to sign that for me.
Yeah, Aspen and Zenoscope. I can't remember the titles that they were, but yeah. So he has actually done some comic work, but he is mainly known for his self-produced sort of stuff. Nightmares and Visions is one of his sort of graphic novel books, and he's got a few others. I think you might even have a copy of one of them, Simon.
No, I think most of the stuff I have of his is like art books and stuff like that. So
okay.
Yeah, and I've got a lot of I buy prints off him a lot. So, but yeah, I'd love to get some art from him, but he's a very busy boy. So, yes.
Well, obviously I showed one piece, but That's on the other side. That's the other piece that he's done for me.
Yeah, that's good.
That's awesome.
That's hot.
He's actually very good at drawing ladies. So that's why I've always been a fan of him.
Yeah, if you actually, I reckon he'd do a nice Alice in Wonderland for you.
I've actually got one of his. Hang on, let me get it. Give me a sec. I've got one of his Alice prints.
Oh, no, it looks like a good artist. He's very, very talented.
Yeah, he was actually, he's a Melbourne boy. Like, he was born overseas, but he basically lived his whole life in Australia. So I always see him at the Melbourne cons, like Supernova and Oz Comic Con. But he's moved to Tassie in the last couple of years.
Oh, that's right. Because I hit him up, right? Because he was saying he needed something. And I hit him up and I was like, hey, man, I can get you that for this through work. But he was like, oh, I live in Tasmania now. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
It comes down a bit, though. But that's his.
He still comes to conventions.
That's his Alice in Wonderland.
Sick. That's great.
Love it. But that's just a print. That's no OG art. But one day I'm going to hit him up and say, hey, Marty, I make the big bucks now. I have money to pay you. Simon has Isle of the Dark art. Does that count? I've got the book too. Okay, I'm next. All right, this is the last one. We've sort of smashed through it pretty quick, but that's good. So what do I pick? I'll go with this one. So this is a little, it's not really a figurine, it's more of a statue, but it's kind of tiny. So this is a Wonder Woman from the Ami range. I saw this really cheap on eBay, and I was like, yeah, I'll get that. These come in much bigger statue format. So I've got actually a whole bunch of Ami statues, but this is just a really mini one. What's cool about it? So it's basically like anime style DC characters, and there actually was a comic series based on these called Ami Girls. Terrible read. Don't read it, but great covers. So she's got a big ass sword there, which I think comes out. Look, it moves. So yeah.
When you first started holding it up, I thought it was Jasmine from Aladdin.
It does look a little bit like it from a distance here. Yeah. I can show you the world.
Oh, God. Just because Russ saying doesn't mean you have to.
Yeah. If you guys didn't catch Super Russ's live stream and you want to see him sing, Russ did some singing on his live stream, which was amazing. Yeah. So look at that leg.
Brought a tear to my ear.
All right, so that is my final one. Very dusty and very cute woman, just for Sharon. All right, Jamie.
Okay, I'll keep with the sci-fi theme, but I'll go off Star Wars. And this one is
the
Alien movie. Neckers.
Right. You are bringing some heat today. I like all these, man. They're sick.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So you can get. That's from about I think it was 2015, 17, somewhere around there. They started releasing these. They have aliens. They have some from the video game. I think you can get Ripley in her normal costume she wears for the movie when she's in a jumpsuit, the blue one. With the cat, you can get her and the aliens with the flamethrower. You can get different figures, Ash, and I've got one where he's in his suit, and it's the hugger has gone through the helmet. It's really quite cool. You can take the helmet off, and he's still got the hugger there. But yeah, the Ripley one's got a couple of her. One of these is in her spacesuit.
Can we have a look at the back of the packaging, please? Oh yeah, okay. I thought it was going to show us some of the other ones. Oh yeah, at the bottom there.
Yeah, I can really say it. Yeah.
Get
her in there. Yeah.
What's that one on the left? What is that?
This one.
Yeah.
That's Dallas. The character Dallas.
Oh wait, that's from. Okay, I actually don't remember the first Alien movie quite as much as I do the second one. So.
Well, the second one was good too. Yeah. But yeah.
As my friend likes to call the second Aliens like the Stadium Rock version of Aliens, because it's like all out, let's just blow up all these aliens. Well, the first one's more of a thriller sort of thing.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't have any Aliens collectibles. Mark's a massive collector of alien stuff, so he's got all these figurines and stuff that he buys, and he recently bought the Newt one, which was really hard to get. He's
yeah.
with all that.
Yeah, so he's got. I think what was one of the videos you did out there? He's got like a face hugger somewhere on the counter or in the background.
Yeah, he's got a mini face hugger on his computer at the shop. Yeah. My brother's got like a full size one. It's huge. It's massive. Yeah,
cool.
All right, mate. This is the final one, and then we're going to have a single round cover battle with maybe one vote in the chat. There's not many people watching right now.
Yeah. So back in the late 90s, early 2000s, when the statue game, especially for Marvel, was taking off again, there was a company called Bowen Designs that basically had the rights to do all the Marvel characters and things like that. They pretty much had three major lines. They had a full-size statue, a mini statue, which was just the same but a miniature version, and then their mini busts. So this was before the days of like Sideshow, Hot Toys, all the ones that are out now. There's about 1 million companies do it now. But here's a mini bust.
Wow.
A Hobgoblin.
Nice.
You can see the sort of amount of detail.
Yeah.
Even in the...
Oh, yeah, the hardscapes. Yeah, that's cool.
And like a lot of the statue companies, everything is limited. Oh, hang on, try to get that.
They're expensive. Those little things are expensive.
Yeah, they can be. This is so there's only 2,000 of these made. And then like a lot of the statue companies, you get full sort of coloured box and things like that. But the good thing I like about them is they'd actually give you like description of the character from like when he started to when he finished and things like that. And then obviously you sort of all the size and that's the name of the company there, Bowen Designs. Unfortunately, he didn't go bust, but because of the amount of competition, he couldn't get the Marvel license anymore. Much in late, so probably around, I think it was about 2010, roughly. He pretty much stopped making them, but they ended up doing, probably about 500 full-size statues. They needed about 100 minis because they stopped them, and then the mini bus they did probably 600 or 700. So a lot of double ups. So there's probably full-size statue of, say, Spider-Man. There's probably about 20 different kinds, but just in these normal uniform, just different poses and things like that. But yeah, I ended up getting a lot of them. But then now they're getting hard to get because they're not made anymore. They're all limited, and they've all gone up in price because they're not being made anymore. So
yeah,
but yeah, I still. And that's all like all the boxes that you've seen under the house, Simon. And they're all those sort of that statue company. So, but yeah, I've always thought that they were sort of the original sort of one.
It's cool,
So
because the Lobos sell a lot of those, but the boxes are always trashed.
Yeah, and that's part of the problem, especially with those, is that the box is basically part of, not that I ever would resell anything, but the box is part of the thing. Unfortunately, a few years back when we had massive torrential rain. Rain actually got in under the house where the stuff is, and the boxes were badly water damaged. So had to reinforce it with pallets and wood, stuff like that to sort of raise it up a bit, and so hopefully it should be all right now. But watch the downfalls of collectibles and getting damaged.
Yeah, got to keep them somewhere dry, mate.
Yeah. Did he play the Hobgoblin? I know he played the Joker. Maybe he did.
I don't think he did the voice because our Hobgoblin's only been in the 90s animated series. I can't remember who voiced it though.
I know he did a couple of voices for the series. I mean, the main one was the Joker in the animated series quite well. But I can't remember that he was the voice for the other ones as well. So that's interesting.
I don't know whether he would have done any Marvel though, because he would have been contracted through LucasArts, which were they owned by Warner Brothers back then or not?
No, they weren't. It would have been. He would have definitely still had his foot in the DC world because of that Joker role. But I think he did cross over into some of the Marvel. Yeah,
I can't remember him ever sort of crossed or not even hearing about it. He might have, but either a Green Goblin or a Hobgoblin or something. He would have.
How is Sharon dropping knowledge on you guys here? Yeah. How is that happening right now?
She has Google.
Yeah. I trust you. Definitely trust you. Yeah, because he really did a lot of good voice work after, obviously, his main role with Luke Skywalker. He was really engaged in a lot of good voice work across multiple companies and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah, because I have the entire series, but I haven't watched it in years, so I probably didn't even take any notice. But he does do that good evil laugh, so
yeah, that's why he did the Joker so well.
Yeah. All right. Well, we took up a decent amount of time considering there's only 3 of us, so we're going to end it with a 1-round cover battle, and hopefully there's only 3 people watching. So hopefully you 3, Rena, Sharon, and Super Us, hopefully you guys will vote. If you give us all a vote each, then it'll be a tie. How about that? I don't even have a book prepared, so I'll just
never prepared.
Says the guy who has how many boxes open on his floor.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'll just choose the closest one. I'll just grab the closest book to me.
Just reach out. That one.
Random.
All right. Yeah, I was going to say, because Super Us before, when we did this on his channel, he was doing random pulls for his books. I was like, that's a good one. I respect. I like that idea. All right. We'll go one by one.
Embarrassing in my random pull, so I wouldn't do it.
All right. So I have a lovely Kiss cover for you all watching in the chat there.
Play that one before.
Look at that scenery. I think I played this on the Grey Man's when he did the Kiss covers. This is actually
good cover.
But yes, look at that beautiful Kiss cover. Look at that scenery. Look at that.
Yeah, right.
Look at that leg as well. It's a nice leg.
On who?
Mate, what you got?
Okay. I went something recent. Number 1. This one just jumped off the shelf. I loved it.
Nice. You did? Is that the only cover you bought? You didn't buy the Gleason one with the side, with the.
I did get another one. I can't remember now.
Okay.
This one, I think Ryan Oatley did it. Oatley,
I
can't pronounce his name.
Yeah.
Because I think he was also involved in the Invincible series.
Yeah, he's the one that helped create Invincible.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So I never really got Invincible. I started reading it, but yeah.
Yeah, I picked up that first issue that came out. You know how they did the reprint? So I picked that up, so at least I can read the first issue.
Yeah, it wouldn't be me unless I went old school.
Oh man, isn't that a key?
Possibly. That's the first appearance of Killmonger.
Man, this guy is keys, man.
You did it. Just happened to be near the top of the pile, and I just.
My random cover battles are not about the key issues. It's about the art.
But the art's still cool. It's old school. I like old school.
The people in the chat, they're not necessarily the key selectors. If Rena, Sharon, Russ might pick a key because I know he's more of a comic person, but the
That is
non-comic
flexible, yes.
look at the art and say that is beautiful art, and that's what I'm picking. So let us know in the chat which is the better art. Is it Jamie with his carnage and
Flexible.
violence?
Flexible.
Is it MadSpidey with his key issue that's worth $1 million? Or is it the beautiful art that is this Kiss cover? Mastodon out of nowhere, Black Panther, of course. Mastodon, typical. He's definitely a key picking kind of guy. Oh, here we go. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to call that a hands down victory right there with only 6 viewing.
Yeah, but it says Simon. There's 2 Simons here.
Yeah, yeah. That is true. That is true. They call you MadSpidey, mate.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah, of
We
course
can take a book out of bloody wax book. Oh, I get half a point. You get half a point.
All right, I think I'm taking that one. All right, so that is it. We nearly made it to an hour. That's good. I think that's a good effort with just the three of us. So if anyone just jumped in like Mastodon, if you want to see some sweet collectibles from Marvel and Star Wars and the crap that I brought, get rewind. So yeah, I'm going to make this an ongoing series. I'm going to try to ask some international people from the next one. And yeah, I'm excited to sort of keep this up and just see what people have in their collection. So yeah. Before I wrap it up though, Jamie, I'll check out your Futurama video, but any other ones coming up?
I'm gonna do 2. I'm gonna do another What Grinds My Gears episode and a What's in the Box.
Yeah, I really like the What's in the Box ones. So
yeah,
excited for that.
Yeah.
And MadSpidey, when's the YouTube channel coming?
One day, maybe, when I could be bothered.
But it's coming,
tomorrow.
Right?
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I might attempt a video at some point. So
just do it, mate. Just do it. Like I said, Super Russ is a superstar in the community, and he does everything on his phone. Everything on his phone. So for me, I have a Hot Toys unboxing coming out. Oh, Hot Toys.
Ooh.
That's right. Simple Simon hang with the big boys now. So I got that coming. I'm going to try to do another Jamie. I'm going to try to do another one of these. Hopefully, maybe next weekend.
I know, Darren, I know.
I'm going to ask a few people, and yeah. So hopefully, I'll have more streams, and I definitely got more videos to come. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you guys who stuck around, and thank you for everyone who jumped in for a bit. If you're catching this on the replay, make sure you follow Jamie. Check out his channel. He's making some good stuff. Especially if you enjoyed this, you should enjoy checking out his collection. He pretty much just shows you all this crap. Yeah. And if you enjoyed this as well and you want to watch the first one, check out the link below. I got the original episode link down there as well. But yeah, until next time, keep it simple, people.